Good morning. It is actually morning. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up and showered and ready to go. I was, as you know from my vlog yesterday, I was really tired and a little attitude-y throughout the day until we went to Tony's. And that kind of turned things around, but we got to the hotel and I think people decided they want to go off and do their things, and I was so tired that I just crashed. I was going to get up later and maybe go over to the Magic Kingdom and see the fireworks, but I just kept sleeping. About 2 o'clock this morning I woke up, and it's one of those things where your eyes are just popped wide open and you think about it, and I tried to fall back to sleep and I couldn't. I just got plenty of sleep. So I got up, took a shower, unpacked all the way, and here I am. First of all, I wanted to talk about vlogging. This has been a new experience for me, experiencing the parks with a camera in hand, and it's been more difficult than I had guessed it would be. Mad kudos to the people that do it all the time, because when you're walking around with the camera, you have to pay more attention to what you're doing. I'm finding myself wanting not to experience things looking through the camera. It drives me insane when we go to these shows and I see people looking at the fireworks through their cameras. That's just insane because you're not experiencing it, at least in my opinion. So I apologize. I wanted to have the camera out more on the activities that we're doing, but to be totally honest, I kind of want to see them and experience them firsthand. So you're probably getting more of the after reactions to things than the actual doing them, and I'll see if I can do better as we move on today. We do what they call a split stay. We started over at the Wilderness Lodge, and the Disney Vacation Club Villa is there, and we moved to the boardwalk. Originally I had the boardwalk planned for the whole thing. The way the Disney Vacation Club works is you buy points at what you call your home resort. So I bought here at the boardwalk because this is where I experienced it first. This is where I fell in love with the vacation club and the resort. And so I have from a year out to 7 months out where I can book it, and only people that own at that resort have priority or can even book it at all. Once you hit 7 months, all the DVC properties through all the company open up, and you can use your points at another resort that's not your home resort. When 7-month window opened up and we needed to adjust some dates, we had to bump it back, start earlier on the trip. I looked at Copper Creek, which is over at the Wilderness Lodge. Sure enough, there were a couple of 2-bedroom options. So that's why we started over there for 2 days to kind of move those dates, and I was able to get in, and it was great. Loved it. I love experiencing other resorts. So in the morning we hauled all our luggage down to Bell Services, and then as soon as we got here to the boardwalk about 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, Bell Services brought them up to our rooms, and they were really nice, and they just take care of it. We just packed the luggage and off we went to the parks for the day and showed up, and here we were. We're now settled. I don't know what anybody did last night. I know Jeff and his family went over to the Magic Kingdom, but everybody else, I hope my mom's okay. I usually like to check in on her before I hit the sack, and I didn't, so I'm assuming she's in a room. Disney would have called me if it weren't the case. The plan today is we're gonna head over to Hollywood Studios, check out the new Toy Story Land, and then for Crap Fest, we're going to the Hollywood Diner. Is that what it's called? I don't know why when I get in the moment I can't remember anything. Then I'll shut off the camera and it will all pop back into my head. The 50s Diner, thank you, head. The last time I went to this restaurant, it made me sick. I had the chicken pot pie thinking it would be great, and it was not great. And then I actually had stomach problems for the next day or so. This took a lot out of me to decide to go back here, but like I said, we are trying to give places that we haven't enjoyed or got low ratings a second shot. Yesterday, when we went to Tony's and had that wonderful experience, shout out to that entire staff and the chefs, and the food was fantastic. and I use the word fantastic a lot, so I've got to find a new word. Marta, our server, was super awesome. She even said she's going to check out the Rocky Mountain Mouse. She's going to be surprised at how many people don't watch and aren't subscribed, because she told me I need to get an Instagram account. She said, are you on Instagram? I said, no. And she said, well, that's where you need to be. That's where you're going to drive your traffic. So Marta, when I get home, I think I'm going to set up an Instagram account. You know what? I think I have a personal one, but set up one for the Rocky Mountain Mouse. But like I've said before, I think this has become less about people wanting to see whatever I have to say, which isn't much, and more about documenting the moments on my vacations and having a place for us to all remember those moments. I'm excited to go back through the footage. I've got a lot of footage. And so I'm excited to go back over it and put some things together for anyone else to see, and mostly for my family to see. And Jeff's been doing a lot of videoing too. He could probably come up with his own YouTube channel, maybe replace the Rocky Mountain Mouse, and he can be what he likes to call my channel, the Ricky Martin Moose, because last 2 years ago, when I got kind of ticked off at Disney and decided I wasn't going to continue with my channel, he said, well, at least get it up there and call it the Ricky Martin Moose. So maybe if like I go on rants, that's what we'll call it. But I have a feeling that Ricky Martin probably wouldn't be very happy. Yeah, there's that. Anyway, it's still very dark outside. I feel like it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I am starving. I have been craving those Mickey waffles that I had over at the Whispering Canyon. So, yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to talk about at 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I had to apologize to my family yesterday for my little bit of attitude throughout yesterday. I wasn't so magical. I was stressed out over the last couple of days because we have a yearly audit at my place of work, and some of the things that I am kind of sole owner of were on the agenda. I had to dump a lot of responsibility on my supervisors, but I was stressed out. I was trying to get everything ready online, but I didn't get any phone calls. The stress is, I think, lifted. Hopefully it was a good audit. If it wasn't work, I'm sorry. Because of it, I was staying up late for the bandwidth on the internet, and because of that, I got no sleep. I think I got an hour and a half worth of sleep yesterday, and that's why I came and crashed in the afternoon. That, with the heat and all the people, the high anxiety that comes with everything, man, I actually for a second thought, am I done with Disney World? Is this not magical anymore? Am I not happy? And once things started turning the afternoon, and now that I have sleep, I realized that was all me. That was just me. And if you're gonna have those kind of moments where you wanna poke everybody's eyes out, Disney World's probably the best place to feel that, because at some point, something's gonna turn and the magic's gonna trigger, and then you realize everything's gonna be okay. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for the 3 a.m. ramblings, because 12 minutes of me saying nothing. Not exciting. Have a good day.